All right. Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my Vibey Lit Abundant YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, hello, hi, how are you? My name is Shonnetta from goldenlineage.com. And over here on this Vibey Lit Abundant YouTube channel, I love to make tarot pick a card readings just like this one, collective timeless readings, and of course, other spiritual related videos. All right. So if that is something that interests you, you would like to continue to see me and connect with my energy, definitely be sure to subscribe. Join this beautiful growing family over here on the YouTube. All right. And while you're subscribing, be sure to ring that post bell notification bell down below so you stay updated and you do not miss out when homegirl, when sister posts future videos like so. You already mother freaking know. Let's get it. Let's go. Period. Okay, you guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm super excited because this idea for this video came to me very suddenly. So I just got up and I just decided to film it. But this is going to be messages from your spiritual team, what you need to hear before the year ends. Okay. And even this is a timeless reading. So whenever you click on this video, trust that the message found you in divine timing. But this is basically like a spiritual check-in with your spiritual team, your guides, guardian angels, ancestors, your spirit team, what they want to communicate with you. And if you are watching this when I first drop it, this is specifically, what they want to communicate with you before we go into this new calendar year. Okay. So yeah, I'm filming this late at night, you guys. The vibes are really crisp, really chill. So we're going to dive right into the close-up shot of the cards. Okay, you guys. Also, I just wanted to let you know, for those of you that have been asking, I did restock just a few personal readings. The one question reads, as well as the 30-minute pre-record. So if you've been waiting for me to restock, I did just do that. So if you're interested, check out the description box. All right. But without further ado, we are going to jump into the close-up shot of the cards. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, my beautiful lovelies. So, jumping right into today's super exciting pick a card reading, the very first thing that I would love for each and every one of my beautiful lovelies to start by doing is just to take a moment to connect with the breath. All right, allowing yourself to take at least one deep, mindful breath. Okay. Not only will doing so calm your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit, but this will also help you deeply relax and deeply connect with your higher self and your intuition to get the most accurate, in depth reading here today. All right. The next step is to ask yourself, either out loud or in your head, what does my spiritual team need me to hear or need me to know before going into the new year? What messages does my spiritual team have for me? Okay, however you want to word that. All right. And then here before you, I have three groups. We have pile number one with Aphrodite, eternal love. Pile two, and this is believe in yourself. I believe you pronounce it Anana. Ooh, I should have checked. Okay. And then we have pile number three with Kuan Yin, kindness and nurturing. And again, that's group number one, group number two, and group number three. As always, the timestamps will be pinned in the comments as well as the description box. Okay. You already know how I'm rocking. All right, but without further ado, I'm going to jump into it. If you need to, you can pause this video to fully focus and meditate over the cards. There's absolutely no rush. I will see you at your pile selection. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, you guys. So jumping right into it, for those of you that selected group number one, pile number one, this is your reading. All right. So again, in this reading, we're focusing on messages from your spiritual team. What do they need you to know, or what would they like you to, or what would they like to communicate with you before we go into the new year? You chose Aphrodite, the goddess of eternal love. And immediately for you guys, this could be a message from your spiritual team letting you know that as you're stepping into the new year, okay, the new calendar year, new energy, fresh starts. Before I turned on or pressed play for you guys' group to turn on the camera, I heard like an airplane in the sky. and it's like super late at night right now. So somebody's like flying a plane at nighttime. So that's almost like spirit communicating about you guys making moves, but it's like in the silence or the still of the night. Something also about like while you guys are sleeping, there's a lot of movement that's actually taking place, whether this is with your physical body healing, whether this is with you reprogramming your subconscious mind to attract a life full of abundance, beauty, love, all of the desires that you have. But it's something about nighttime being very significant and you guys taking action. So that's like the first message. So perhaps your guides could also be speaking to you about, creating or going into this new year. I almost want to say this new portal of energy, but entering this new year, creating some sort of nighttime ritual, routine, regimen. This could be self care, prioritizing, like really following through with what it is that you've been saying that you've been wanting to do for yourself, whether this is getting consistent again with your yoga practices, your meditation practices, your skincare, because I'm looking at her holding the mirror and the pomegranates. This is a very beautiful, feminine, goddess type energy. So, a lot of you guys that selected group number one, there is a lot of, I want to say, like glow up energy on the physical that's going to be occurring for you in 2025, but you've already been like actively and spiritually working on this, like as we speak, prior to you even watching this video. And it's like while you're sleeping, you are really shifting and almost like transmuting all of the heavy, dense energy that you've been working through. I know that message was kind of like it was deep. Look at that. New direction. I pre-shuffled this deck of cards before I clicked the play button, but I wanted to start this reading with an oracle card for you guys. So you have new direction. Okay, period. Life may seem like a whirlwind at the moment. Yet there is a divine order to the present circumstance. What may appear as chaos is often angelic forces of the universe at work. After the storm clears, you will be steered in a new direction, a time of renewed health, joy, and abundance. So, your spirit team, right off the bat, wants to communicate a very powerful message to you, letting you know this previous year that we just lived through and experienced could have been quite heavy. There could have been a lot of random turns that the universe, led you to. It's like, you're just going about your life thinking that you're just going to go straight on the same road that you've been used to for so long. You've grown comfortable with this route. And it's like spirit. It's like, no, we're going to take a right. Now we're going to go ahead and take a left. All right. And now we're going to do a U turn and revisit some things. And you're like, oh my gosh, Spirit, what the heck? But all of those stops and all of those, yeah, energies that showed up for you this past year, it was definitely a part of the divine plan. Okay. That is your life. And Spirit wants to give an opening message to you about, you know, joy, bliss, abundance, love with the Aphrodite card, self love as well. It's coming in for you in this upcoming year. So it's like Spirit's almost saying, like, are you ready for this? Okay. Sometimes the chaos, the madness, the tests, the setbacks, it's like blessings in disguise and we don't even realize it. It's almost like the theory of like when you're rushing out the door and like spirit hides something that you need, like your keys or your glasses or whatever. And you're like looking for it. You're like, what the heck? I'm going to be late. But spirit and your guardian angels, they're purposely causing the delay to protect you from something. All right. That's what I'm getting for you guys. So your guides want you to know that there's been a lot of that divine protection in mysterious ways occurring in your life. We have heart's desire. I'm not going to show the front because the imagery, but you are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. So, it's no coincidence that you guys selected Eternal Love, even if you just selected it because one is your normal, usual group, or whether you selected it because of Aphrodite. But there's an energy of a lot of love, abundance, good health, high frequency energy that you're walking into. Okay. So 2025 is going to be a big year for you guys to take that action. Spirit's bringing me back to that airplane that I heard late at night. So it's like you're taking action, but it's almost in silence or incognito. You know what I'm saying? Like you're making big moves. And the next day, people are going to be like, dang, you see pile number one? And then you're going to just pop out. And they're going to be like, when did you do this? When? So for some of you, there could be a glow up coming in for you. And again, we're not just focusing on the physical, but all glow ups really start internally for real, because we start with the health, we start with prioritizing self-care and, all of those things. So don't get it twisted. It's not just about the physical, but of course, that's going to be a result of all of the internal healing and work that you've been putting into yourself. It's almost like this previous year that we're stepping out of was about you doing a lot of internal work, retrograde energy. Some of you guys, Spirit said like 2024 felt like retrograde was all year long for y'all. It's just like, damn, having to redo and revisit so many different things, or just feeling like you weren't exactly where you wanted to be. But of course, we are always where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is for a divine reason, but Spirit wants you to prioritize rest, switching off the mind. A short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. A change of scenery results in renewed clarity and a sense of purpose for you. So at some point, whenever you're watching this reading, even if, we're already over into the new year, what have you, like Spirit really wants you to prioritize resting, allowing yourself to rest guilt-free. You have been working hard. You have been, taking all of these action steps towards your well-being, your goals, your aspirations. So it's safe for you to take some time and just go in your shell and pull back your energy and reclaim your energy and pour only into your energy. That's much needed. So this is the journaling prompt that Spirit is presenting for you guys, group number one. What can you do in this present moment, in this day, that can pour back into your cup a little bit? What does that look like for you? Is that taking a walk? Is that finally filling up your water cup and hydrating your body? Is that turning off the phone and choosing to engage in something that is more stimulating for your mind, your heart, your body, your soul? What is rest? What is pouring into your cup look like for you? But your spiritual team really wants you to focus on that. So with that being said, let's pull a few tarot cards for group number one. Y'all, the vibes, it's late night. I'm a little sleepy, so we're just vibing right now. Very poetic. Maybe some of you guys write poetry, or you're very gifted with the words, okay? With the numbers as well. Maybe some of you guys do like Sudoku, crossword puzzles, stuff like that. Or hey, maybe it's calling out to you. Maybe you're actually really gifted at that. But let's shuffle some tarot. All right. Group number one. Spirit, once again, please connect me with all the viewers that will be tuning in to pile one, fast forwarding to pile one. Group one, spiritual team, guides, guardian angels, ancestors that have love for them, that guide them, that protect them. What do you need to communicate with group one before the year ends? What does group one need to know? Okay, we have the Four of Cups. We have I got to talk in the mic. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse position. Whew. So this is advice from your spirit team. We have the Queen of Cups. Notice how there's water bottles and both of these cards here. Okay. All right. I feel like some of you guys are emotionally drained ending this year. I do. I'm just going to be really real. Perhaps some of you guys have just been giving, nurturing so many people, pouring into the cups of so many people. It's almost like you've been this guy in the blue shirt here for so many people and so many energies in your life, to the point where when it comes to your own life, you're this man with the headphones and he's disassociating, or he feels like there has to be more to life than what life has been. Spirit could also be calling you guys to, cut back on the caffeine, or just again prioritize water. There's a message about water that's coming through very heavily. Spirit could also be speaking about, adding some like minerals back into your water to replenish and to make sure that your body is getting the nutrients and minerals from the water that it needs. So that's also a message that Spirit wants to communicate. I feel emotional drained energy. So that's why Spirit's like renew, rest, recharge. Right now, your headspace. I like my little terminology. I be saying, I need to get my head right. My head is not right now. That's my lingo. Like when I am in this, and we're humans, we are all humans. The tarot is simply a reflection of what all of us, you know, go throughout the whole life journey we have. So there's going to be times where we feel really good and we're the sun, and we're the Eight of Wands, super full of energy. We're the 10 of Cups, and there's going to be times where we're like, damn, the Four of Cups, like, come on, but it's okay. And, your guides need you to hear that message as well. Group number one, it's okay. It's okay to not always be okay. It's okay to not always be able to show up at 100% of your capacity. You're not, Superman or Superwoman or super person. You know what I'm saying? Like you can only do so much. And it gets to a point where when you're consistently giving with a lack of receiving, it's like whew, it starts to affect the mental. It starts to affect the mind. So your spiritual team really wants you guys to get your head right going into this new year, whatever that looks like for you. So again, we're going to ask you, what does, clearing your mind, getting just a fresh slate going in the mental, in the membrane, what does that look like for you? Is this journaling, writing down at the top of your piece of paper, this is what's wrong with me, or what is bothering me, question mark, and then underneath it, well, I'm stressed the heck out. I'm overwhelmed. I'm tired. Like, what's wrong? Group number one, you need to write it down, is what Spirit is saying. No, for real. And of course, you can burn it afterwards. You can keep it to have to look back at. Sometimes from personal experience, I'm a big journaler. You know what I'm saying? I do like to journal my feelings. I like to keep them because, you fast forward like a whole year later, you're cleaning up your room and you see the journal and you go back and you look and you're like, damn, I really was going through that a year ago. But you know what? We made it out. We made it out of the trenches, period. So perhaps your guides are also calling you guys to go back and reread old journal prompts, old journal entries. You read your old journals. There's medicine in there for you. There's something that you need to revisit or just to see to help you get your, inspiration or your spark back with that Three of Wands in the reverse position. Spirit saying you don't have to have it all figured out. Group number one, I promise you, you don't. You don't need to know every single detail about every single thing that's going to happen in your future. All you need to know is that in this present moment, you can only do the best that you can do. And that's just that's the motherfucking truth. You could only do the best that you could do, you know. And I feel like y'all have been doing the damn thing. Y'all have been showing up, showing out, giving things a lot of your energy. And you guys have to keep in mind, group number one, you guys are Queen of Cups. At the end of the day, you are very empathic. Okay. Everybody that's tuning into this reading, you are very sensitive to energies. You could walk past somebody at the store and you feel their energy. And if you're not, spiritually protecting yourself enough, you're going to start to feel a little bit off and have an attitude or feel sad or feel this or feel that. So your guides also want you to just tune in a little bit more to spiritual hygiene, spiritual protection. And this could be as simple as every single day when you get in that shower, just, visualize that water, just cleansing all that energetic gunk that you may have accumulated in the aura throughout your day, and doing a little prayer in the shower every single day when you take that shower. Something as simple as that could really help get your head right. So the big message for group number one is, I'm here, Zac Efron. We got to get your head in the game. Okay. Get your head in the game. No, I'm just joking. But It's okay to have off days. It's okay to rest. It's okay. And I also look, your back of the deck energy, emotional breakthrough. Who? It says here, emotional transformation, release, freedom. It is safe for you to express how you feel. Let it out. Relationships deepen as a result. Group number one, that was very beautiful. So heavy on the journaling or heavy on pulling out your phone, voice memos in the car by yourself and just talk it out. Or if you create content, hey, shoot, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised how many people can really relate to what you're currently going through. It's medicine. Everything is medicine for us on a deep spiritual level. Okay. But another energy that I was heavily picking up on for you guys is big opportunities, big movement. So if this previous year that we just completed, you felt like there was so much more that you should have done or could have done, this previous year happened exactly as it needed to. You know what I'm saying? And trust that your time is coming. Your time is most definitely coming. There's a change in the mundane. That's what Spirit just said. So yeah, y'all, I didn't want to make these. Yeah, y'all are very strong. The back of the deck for the tarot is the strength. And I was just speaking about this with the client and they're reading earlier. Like this card, like this woman obviously has been through some things. She's having to be in a wheelchair, but she's still smiling. She's still sharing her bright, beautiful energy. She's still in this vibration of, things are good. Things are going good. And I feel like this is just what your spirit wants to remind you, regardless of what may have been a setback for you or what may have put you through pain and hurt, grief, turmoil. Your guides are saying you got the warrior of or the warrior energy inside of you, the strength of a lion. All right. Loyal, faithful. That's also coming through with this dog energy. You have a loyal heart. Stay loyal and faithful to yourself and what it is that you really feel in your soul that you want to do. So I'm going to pull a final card from a different deck real quick. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. Sorry, you guys. The cards fell on the floor and I had to put them back. So you actually have two cards. This one flew across the room. That was the single, only one that flew that far. So I'm keeping it. Everything else was too much. And then you got this one that just came out. So we'll start with this one. Group one. Ooh, so I like this deck because it's basically like a postcard, a letter message from your spiritual team. I love this deck so much. It says, Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all of that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call that one friend that you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? Aw. And then you guys have, aw, dearest you. Okay, is this focused? Miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see. What was I saying about the journal? Yeah, I'm telling you, rereading your old journal entries, I'm telling you, it just puts things into perspective. That's the medicine for you guys right now. Miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all of the right people, the right place, the right opportunities, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you and you will never, ever run out of them, group one. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you going into the new year. We are on it. Relax. If you only knew how much you were loved. Sigh. So, that's a beautiful way to end it. And that's just on period. At the end of the day, this is a reminder. Spirit just wants to, pick your chin up and put the crown back on you and just remind you you are a special, beautiful, divine being. The universe always has your back. Your spiritual team always has and always will show up and show out for you. So sometimes we just need that reminder from somebody along our journey. It's all going to work out. It's all going to get taken care of and handled. But at this time, Spirit really wants you to rest, recharge, and pour back into you. So this was our sleepy time, winding down, fun reading. If this resonated with you, definitely comment down below. Let sister know how mother freaking so. Be sure to thumbs up this video. It lets me know that you guys vibe with it and you want to see more. I'm going to move on to the next group. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, my beautiful lovelies. So connecting with my beautiful lovelies that selected pile number 2, group number 2, this is your reading. So you guys were drawn to this beautiful card. Okay, I'm not fully sure how to pronounce her name, and I lost the booklet for this deck. So definitely let me know in the comments if you are familiar with this goddess. But the message on this card is believe in yourself. And again, the title of this reading is, what does your spiritual team want to communicate with you or need to communicate with you before we go into the new year? So, believing in yourself, believing in your ability to make something happen, to make something shake, believing in your ability to turn your thoughts into your new reality. So, that could be a big theme for your year of 2025 is going after your dreams, okay? Not letting limiting beliefs or doubts or worries or fears stop you from going after what it is that you desire. Okay, there's a sense of worthiness, your guides wanting to just, it's kind of like I'm seeing in my mind, in my third eye, like a pep talk, like before a football game. Okay, like the coach is talking to the players, and it's like your guides are just like, you got this, you can do this. Like, remember who you are. You are powerful. All right. You've already manifested so many beautiful things in your reality. So, what makes this any different? Also, there's like a message about natural energy. So, this could be you connecting more with natural ways of living, more natural eating. This could be you connecting more with your self love journey when it comes to loving your natural body, your natural beauty, or embracing that more. This could even be a message about you getting back to your roots, going back to something like that you started with, or going back to something that it's like, if it's not broken, don't fix it type energy. And your spirit guides just said you'll know exactly what that's referring to. All right. I also am looking at like what she's wearing in this card. Very beautiful. It's like all of this beautiful jewelry is like covering her heart chakra here. So like there's a message about you protecting your heart, protecting your emotions. This is also just simply protecting your energy. Like she's covering her crown chakra as well. So it's like this energy of her being open, but also protecting herself. So going into this new year, your guides are giving a big message about protecting your boundaries, protecting your peace. They're reminding you that you don't have to show up in places where you really wouldn't, prefer to be. Her eyes are closed. She's tuning into the frequency or the dimension that she chooses to, whether this is with meditation, shamanic journeying. So you could be doing a lot of that lately, or that's something that your guides are calling you to get into. Closing the mind, closing the eyes, connecting with the breath and tuning into the mind, clearing the mind. This could even be, I'm getting like a message of manifesting with visualization, really tuning in and listening to what's going on internally, what your soul is speaking about, and what your soul has been nudging you towards. What has your heart been nudging you toward? What direction is that? I'm getting a message about you guys going into a new directions or a new direction in life in this upcoming new year. So some of you guys could be relocating, going in like a different north, east, west, south, different direction. That's what I'm seeing in my third eye. Hold on, I got to sneeze too. Hold on. And it just went away. So maybe lately you guys have been like having these strong urges to do something and then it goes away, or you talk yourself out of it. And then that urge just keeps coming back. It's like you're not going to be fully satisfied until you fulfill that urge, or until it comes out. Like when you're like, I have to sneeze, but then it goes away and you're like, damn, I really wanted to sneeze. And then when the sneeze finally comes out, it's like a relief. That's so random, but we're channeling here. So what your guides need to communicate with you is, don't hesitate to set those boundaries and to protect your peace. You're very wise. You walk with a lot of wisdom. I've said this before here recently on a previous live I did, but it's a message of like, you have all of the answers. You have all the wisdom inside of you. Never underestimate that or doubt your ability. You are in control of your own life. For you guys, I'm seeing a lot of compasses. I'm seeing so many compasses, like maps. So you guys will uncover the next destination or the next location. It's going to come to you. So let's start your reading with some oracle cards. Group 1, pile number 1. All right. What does group number 1 viewers need to know before going into the new year? What does group number 1's spirit team need to communicate with them before going into the new year? Group 1, pile 1. Look at that. Look at that. I can't make it up. So it's like your guides want you to trust your gut instinct. Your guides want you to trust your intuition. A lot of you guys in this pile, you could be psychics, you could be mediums, you could be intuitive empaths, you could be Reiki masters. You are some sort of spiritual energy worker, okay? You connect with energy on a deep level. You could have been born on a moon day, Monday, okay? You don't have to be. You could have strong Cancer placements with the moons. Pisces, Scorpio as well. Watery energy, okay? But it's like there's a need for you guys to definitely practice veiling, or continue to do that. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you do that. Prioritizing veiling. And maybe even taking it a step deeper by putting some protection oil, anointing your veil, whether this is a bonnet, a scarf, okay, whatever this is that you veil with, a cloth, a fabric, whatever that is for you, anoint it with protection oil, okay? Or you could also anoint it with whatever type of oil you want to attract. You know what I'm saying? But when in doubt, protection. I'm also getting a message about putting a little bit of organic turmeric powder in a little bowl, adding a little bit of water to that, making a paste, stirring it up, and then taking that turmeric, dipping your finger, and applying that to your third eye. You could apply it to your whole forehead if you'd like, but at least in between the brow area where your pineal gland is. And she has her third eye activated here too. So you guys are currently very much so like open. I mean, this is nothing new for a lot, this is nothing new to a lot of you guys. That's like the vibes that I'm getting. But maybe there's a select few of you where you're, just diving deeper in your spiritual path, your spiritual awakening. But for a lot of you guys, you're the OGs. So Spirit's wanting you to focus on doing things that can decalcify the pineal gland, being mindful of that, connecting with that, or maybe even doing research about those glands in the brain. Okay, looking into that here. But there is definitely some sort of like heightened senses. Like you're definitely tapped in. This is my group that's very, very, very tapped in. So instinct. Follow your natural instinct. Oh, excuse the nail because it chipped while I was lighting the Palo Santo. But let's see. Here we go. Follow your natural instincts. You are making the current issue more complicated than it needs to be. Trust in the universe. Allow your intuition to guide you. You are always safe. Just like the message came through with the last group, like, do you remember, like, you are a divine being? Your guides rock with you heavy. Okay, so just remember that. Like, they got you. Even in the moments where you feel a little disconnected from them, or you've been off your practice, that doesn't mean that they haven't been still protecting you, looking out for you, energetically nudging you to get up and do what you need to do. Like, your guides are always there with you. So maybe I'm talking to somebody that has been a little bit of off your connection with your guides or your deities or your ancestors. You can always pick back up. I'm getting a lot of brown earthy energy, so I could heavily be talking to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements. Aquarius is coming through as well. Somebody's in Aquarius midhaven, I just heard. All right. Responsibility. So do what feels right for you. Above all else, it is impossible to please all parties in this present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. So, going into the new year, this is the vibe that you're on. That's what you're on. And I feel like I could be talking to Libra placements, Libra sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus. You want everybody to be happy. You want everybody to feel content in a situation. You don't like to rock the boat. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are shifting into this energy where you have to put your foot down. We're not pushover Patterson anymore. You know, we're try it if you want Tilly. What? Who's Tilly? But for real, like, y'all are stepping out of the pushover Patterson era. Y'all, it's like, yeah, you're open, but you're still protecting yourself. Like, it's like, people tried you, or you had to learn the hard way in certain situations, but you still remain, with that genuine, beautiful, pure heart. But now you just know, like, how to dodge the blows, the jabs that might be, being directed your way. So kudos to you. But if you got people in your life or in your ear trying to tell you what to do or trying to paint your own life story, I mean, this could even be like a parent or in-law situation, or this could be a situation with, like, family or job or what. But at the end of the day, babes, this is your life, and your spiritual team just needed to remind you of that. And if people are, not giving you your props or the credit where it's due, and you've just been really needing just to hear, like, "Yeah, I'm proud of you," or "You're doing really good," and you haven't been hearing it, well, your guides want to communicate that to you right now. Like, you have been doing very well. You have been elevating and evolving and making beautiful, powerful changes to better your life and to better your circumstances. I definitely feel like I could be talking to heavy earth placements, where it's like you do so much, but you know, you kind of just never hear the thank yous, or you just feel like it goes overlooked, or yeah, but just know, like, you're putting in the work for real. I just saw 1155 1155. All right. And then we also have guidance. So this here says, release the past to the eternal winds and allow new energies to enter your life. You are a creation that is vast and endless, with no beginning and no end. Allow your life to flow like a river. The spirit of life will guide you and keep you safe. Flowing like water, going with the flow. What do you need to release? Like, what have you been emotionally, energetically holding on to? What is it that you need to just go ahead and drop? Y'all remember that meme that everybody was like, every year they be reposting it around New Year's, and it's the cartoon animation of the girl with the puff, and she's walking up the stairs, and what she's walking to is all the positive things, and what's in the bag on her shoulder that she's dropping is all the stuff that she's, the baggage that she's dropping. That's what I just seen. If you know, you know. Let's pull some tarot and see what else your guides want to communicate with you going into the new year, or before the new year starts. All right. Group 2, pile 2. All right. Spirit, please connect me with group 2, pile 2. What does group 2 spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors need to communicate with them before the new year? Group 2's spirit guides need to communicate with them before the new year. I just heard Jean, Joe, Queen of Wands. Whoo. Whoo. Hello. Jeez. Queen of Wands. I just heard Own It. That Drake song. Own it. Own it. Own it. Yes. Guess whose it is? Guess whose it is? It's yours. Yes. Own it. So maybe there's a message in that song for you, because that's the only part of the song, like the lyrics, that I can remember right now. And that's just what I heard. So some of you guys could definitely be in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Or that's what you are aspiring to do. Or at the end of the day, that's just what your energy was made for, to be seen, to be heard, to inspire, to influence, to bring people together, to bring passion back into people's life. This is very deep. Aw. And it's like, spirits, your spiritual team wants to give you messages about smiling more. Spirits like, we want to see that smile, babes. Like, the world needs to see it. Maybe you guys haven't really been posting that much because of, internal things that you've been dealing with mentally and emotionally, you know what I'm saying? But 2025, it's time to be seen, babes. Get the cameras out, share that light inside of you. Continue to nurture your gifts and practice, okay, and hone into those gifts and abilities, because these were God given, okay? Spirit specifically chose you, divine specifically chose you to follow through with this mission of inspiring people, connecting with the masses, and enlightening people on a soul level. It's not just about the outer image and the numbers and this and that and the whoopty and the wopty. No, for real. Like, you're touching people, and your spirit guides are giving a message like you're touching more people than you even realize. I wanted to say sister, so I could be talking to a sister, but I mean bro as well, homie, that's also coming through as well. Oh, because I'm just looking at this crowd. This crowd, they're saying, believe in yourself, believe. Sometimes I could be talking to somebody that, all your life, you've been popular, you've naturally drawn attention to you. It's nothing new. You're used to all these compliments from people, and you're just like, oh, really? I don't really see it. I just think that I'm regular. I just really, huh? But it's like, yes, group 2, you are that girl, that man, that woman, that you are that divine cosmic being. What it gonna say? He's really him. Oh my gosh. So we have the 7 of Cups, and it's like you are like a multifaceted, like multidimensional, like you're gifted in so many different things. Like, you're the type of person, you know how to freaking crochet, you know how to sing, you know how to do choreography from back in the day. Like, you can hit the Dougie on spot. Oh, group 2, you could like draw really good. So it's like, let's go ahead and share it. You have so many people that are going to be so intrigued. And you're just like, oh, this is a regular day for me. So maybe I'm talking to people that are like, you're meant to like vlog your everyday life because you're just so dope. And like, people are like, oh, that's so freaking cool. That's so funny. Like, you have people cracking up. Right? And you're just like, oh, like, I'm just with the shits. I was born this way. And so your guides are like, if you don't get out of that bed, put yourself together and do what you need to do, you have people waiting. You have lives that are waiting to be changed. Oh my gosh. The Fool. So Spirit's saying, get that bread, get that head, then leave. Peace out. Yes. Spirit's like, stop sleeping on yourself. because it's like, and it's like I swear saying, you know this about yourself, like you already know this. Okay, big Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is also on the table, but you already know this about yourself. But you go through these moods or these phases with your emotions where it's like, you could strongly be influenced by the moon, like I said earlier, for sure. But like there's times where you get in the feelings and you get in the emotional in your emotions, and you start to, get in your head. And then you're like, because sometimes the moon can talk about like fears and worries as well. Like anxiety sometimes, because it's like it's not all clear, it's dark out. All that's illuminating outside is the moon. So you're like, so some of these feelings that pop up, is it really all as it seems, you know? Get out of your head and get into your heart, okay? But sometimes in life, you gotta, you know, flip it around. Okay, interesting message. So we're gonna end your reading with a final postcard message from your spirit team. All right, final messages that they need you to hear before going into the new year. All right, group 2, pile 2, final messages. What does group 2 need to hear from them from their spirit team going into the new year? So you have selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation. Did I say? Hold on, wait. So let me reread this. Hold on. Selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life giving and amazing that it should be customary to everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. The Fool, there's going to be an opportunity, a new business endeavor that could attract you a lot of attention. Take it, do it. Yes, one more. Dearest you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It is about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd, to listen to your soul. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one of the world or one with the world, individual yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul, check in with spirit, keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, we love you. Aww. So 2025 is looking very much so like shine bright like a diamond. Like, I hope you guys are ready. Put the pimple patches on because y'all are about to be seen. Okay, this is no, seriously, this is really lit. So, and that's all. And that's all Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like, that's you guys' reading. That was actually really beautiful. So, if this resonated with you, definitely comment down below. Please let sister know how so. Also, be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up and let me know that you guys want to see more videos like so. I'm gonna move on to the last but definitely definitely not least group. Let's get it. Let's go. Alrighty, group number 3, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm super excited. Okay, the last group was lit. So if you guys came from the last group, shout out to y'all. Okay, but group 3, once again, this is a pick a card reading to look at what messages does your spiritual team, your spirit guides want to communicate with you or need to communicate with you before we go into the new year. All right, again, this is timeless, but we're just going to see what comes through. All right, so Kuan Yin, she's really dope. Kuan Yin was the first deity that popped up for me along my spiritual awakening, my spiritual path many years ago. Kuan Yin connects with people when they are in need of emotional healing. She helps people with forgiving. She helps people with releasing anger, releasing pain, releasing, you know, a lot of heavy hurt. When somebody, you go through a lot of trauma or you go through a lot of strife or you go through heavy energy with relationships as well. Like she pops up on your path when you are finally ready to let all that go or at least initiate that healing. And again, we don't forgive people for their sake or because what they did was okay. That's definitely not the case. We are forgiving for our peace of mind, for our well being. We are forgiving so that we release all of that heavy, dense energy that has been weighing us down on a spiritual, emotional level. You know what I'm saying? So her energy is definitely like you chose her group for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Even if, 3 is just your normal group with pick a cards, everything is definitely for a divine reason. And Kuan Yin could be popping up along your path, like letting you know, like, it's time. That's how I'm hearing, like, it's time. You're ready, you know? So do some research into Kuan Yin, but she's dope. Okay. Kindness and nurturing. Going into this new year, your guides are definitely encouraging you to walk in a path where you're being kinder to yourself, more nurturing to yourself. The kindness and the loving, nurturing energy that you're giving to friends, family, children, your career, even. Shoot. Be sure that you're giving that to yourself as well. Okay. All that you give, affirm to yourself like you are worthy of getting that back and so much more as well. Okay. Kuan Yin's energy is very gentle. Okay. So be gentle with yourself. Again, there's no race. I know that the astrological transits going into this new year are a little bit intense. So, for real, going into this new year, January, February, be kind to yourself. Again, if you're in the US like I am, we're entering the winter season. Winter season, it's endings, it's hibernation. Okay, recharge energy. The days are very short. The sun is out for a short period of time and then it's like darkness. So there's a lot of shadow work, okay, that we are all collectively working through. So, just know like you're not the only one that has shadows popping up or, things that they're having to work through. Sometimes hearing that makes it feel a little bit better, like knowing like, okay, there's other people that are on the same path as me pushing through. So we're in it together, So let's see what Oracle card wants to come through. All right. Group 3, pile 3. Spirit, please connect with group 3, pile 3. What does group 3's spirit guides? Okay, we have karma. Ooh, so someone from the past reemerges in your life. This gives you the opportunity to handle things differently than you did before. Stand firmly in your power, yet stand also in the light of love. The universe is presenting you with a fresh opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this relationship. So there could be like a lot of heavier emotions this could be like a friend situation, family. This could be love for some of you, but there's going to be a person from your past that's going to reemerge at some point in 2025. And there's like a chance or opportunity to release, okay, to clear away lingering karma linked to this relationship, to speak your truth. All right. This gives you the opportunity to handle things differently than you did before. Stand firmly in your power. Okay. Kuan Yin's energy is very gentle, though, very graceful. So when this person or the situation does reemerge, just handle it with grace, however you choose to do so. We also have holiday. Ooh. Okay. Excuse my nail. It chipped. It's okay. We're going to go with it. But the spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace. Come to the water and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday and all will fall into place. Ooh. So this is a very specific message. Some of you guys, there could be like a invite to get away with this person to talk about things. This is such a random message, but I'm going to keep going with this. I wasn't really trying to focus this reading about love or anything, but of course, this is what your spirit guides want to communicate with you before the new year. So this definitely doesn't just have to be about love, though. You could be getting invited to, again, this could be a friend, okay, a sibling. This could be a family member, but it's somewhere there you guys could have, ended things on not the best terms. So there could be some sort of, meeting up and talking about things. Handle it with grace. You don't have to react in the same ways that you did once before. And then another message with this is a lot of you guys are heavily connected with the element water. So you're being called to visit some sort of body of water. Okay? It's like a big message of visiting this area of water, meditating by the water. Some of you leaving an offering with the water to Mother Earth. And I know it's cold right now, but it's like, and some of you guys, it's not even cold right now where you're at. But the water is calling you, whether this is a river, a lake, beach. Shoot, some of you, this is your bathtub, okay? And we also have regret. And this says, there is nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it is better to try and fail than not to try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn the situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. So a lot of you guys, your heart is still wanting to give this connection, whatever form of connection this might be, a chance. You might always have in the back of your mind like, but what if, we were meant to get things right or whatever. So go for it. But then there's also another message with this card, just in general, going into the new year in all areas of your life, go for what it is that you desire. You know what I'm saying? It's better than, what does it say? Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit far away from the cards, but it says, there's nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than not to try at all. And it's also like a message with it doesn't hurt to ask. It never hurts to ask. So maybe your spirit guides also want you to speak up as well. Okay, reach out, speak up. It doesn't hurt to ask. The worst somebody can say is no. Okay. And then once they say that, it's like, okay, you know where you stand with the situation. You have your closure. You can move forward. Or, if you're applying for a job or residency or whatever you're applying for, okay, you get rejected. Okay. You know where you stand. You're going to keep looking elsewhere. So this doesn't just apply to love, but for a lot of you, this could definitely be about a love or friendship or family type situation. All right. So let's get some tarot. What else your guides want you to know going into the new year? All right. Group 3. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. So Spirit is wanting you to know going into this new year, there will be some sort of reconciliation. The Six of Cups, something that's very nostalgic, something that you have history with, something that at one point you deeply emotionally connected with, and the energy was full of reciprocity. So this could be reconciliation with an estranged friend, sibling, lover. There's something popping up. In this situation, there could be an apology coming. This situation is requiring a lot of patience, gentleness, kindness, nurturing. Kuan Yin could quite literally be helping you heal some sort of relationship, some sort of bond. We have the Seven of Wands. In the reverse, let the guards down. No more fighting. No more, opposing with one another. Is there somebody? What the? Because I'm like, dang, this message couldn't be any clearer. The two of mother freaking cuppity wuppities in the reverse. For me, that's a card that indicates two people that are just not on the same frequency to understand one another. You're saying one thing, they're saying this. I feel like, you could have left off with a person or a situation or cut off communication where things were unclear, or you guys just pulled back. Okay, there was a lack of communication, a lack of being on the same page. And your guides want you to know there's about to be an opportunity to unfinished business, the world in the reverse position. The story is as clear as what the fuck. Excuse my language. For me, the world in the reverse position is like some lesson. The world can indicate karmic. So this is another card that can represent there's unhealed karma. You can't just run from a situation and expect that part of your life to just be done with. It's going to pop back up until you face it. And this goes in all aspects of your life. Group 3, it's like if you detach and just withdraw, and it's like you can't run for, like you have to address it, whether this is with finances, whether this is with work, or with how you approach, I don't know, relationships or whatever. It's like, you can run, but you can't hide. At some point, you're going to have to face it, your fear, a fear of being seen, getting over that, getting out of your way. So your guides are giving tough love messages. Okay. It's all love though, but there's unfinished business that you're going to have to attend to, and it's coming up. And so your guides want you to know, handle it with grace. Okay. Jokingly, you can be dainty about it. Be demure, be petite. Okay. No, but seriously, you guys. Okay. What else? Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So some sort of energy that was so promising, like you saw the potential, but it just fell through. It fell short. Wheel of Fortune. This is fate. This is draws of the universe. This is like, it's like, spin the wheel of life. Let's see what you land on. There could be some sort of synchronistic encounter or opportunity to heal something with energy from the past. Again, this situation could have involved blockages, or somebody that you just cut out of your life. Yeah. Apology, Page of Cups, a message of communication. What the heck? What the heck? Somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. Okay. Rabbits. Somebody could be the Chinese zodiac year of the rabbit. I see the dog. Chinese zodiac year of the dog. Okay. Somebody expressing their love, their feelings, or their deep care for you. All the other groups were not love related, but I have to read what comes through. But again, this isn't just love for some of you. This is, family type relationships or whatever. You're going to be getting an opportunity by the hands of fate. And Spirit is like, don't leave no regrets. Do what you need to do. Okay. Do what you need to do. What else? Group 3's message from their spirit team. What does Group 3 need to know going into the new year? It's time to stop fighting. We're dropping the beef. So if you got beef with somebody, if you're beefing with a sibling, if you're beefing with a lover, if you got wherever the confrontation or the drama, your guides are saying, drama. We're dropping it. We're done. No more. Spirit also, stop giving certain things your energy. And for some of you, you are accepting the apology, but you're still keeping your distance. For others of you, you're like, okay, I'm gonna let you back in again, but don't do me, okay? Don't do me like that, papa. Okay. Yeah, but in all aspects of your life, your spirit guides want you to know in this new year, we're not going back and forth. We're not doing tit for tat. We're not, allowing people or situation or even places zap our energy. We're not doing it. Instead, we're choosing to invest and spend our sacred energy on things that's going to benefit our future, on things that's going to make us healthier, thriving more, things that's going to help us prosper and get to where we need to be, things that's going to bring stability, structure into our life. You feel me? Like, that's the vibes for group number 3. We have the sun. So, yeah, if it's not making you happy, then what's it doing there? You are the creator of your reality. Why am I thinking of that funny dude? Okay, I'm gonna show you how to order at Taco Bell while remaining a real one type shit. Yes, like, you don't have to engage in any sort of conversation where people are just coming at you all reckless or passive aggressive or whatever. Like, you're not with the drama. I feel like your guys are like, mm-mm. And this is just a reminder to you. There could be other people around you that are going through tower moments, that are going through some things, and they might be trying to project, or like that energy on them is kind of just like trying to like seep over to you, but don't let that happen, boo. Okay. So she's veiling. I said to one of the other groups, it's important to practice veiling or just doing certain things to protect your aura, to protect your crown chakra, to protect your essence. Okay. So this is also a message from your spiritual team going into I should have said this for all the groups, but it's coming through for y'all going into this new year. Make sure that the house is clean. You have everything nice, clean, and pristine. You do all the laundry before New Year's Eve, okay? Make sure that there's nothing in the washing machine. I mean, if you know, you know, okay? But if anything, just a clean space, please, babes. We're setting the tone. We're setting the tone. You can go under your table and eat some grapes if you may. If that's what you want to do, or I'm not judging you. I heard it brings you love, but I don't know. I've never tried it. A suitcase at the front door on New Year's Eve can help you manifest and bring in travels and movement. I have tried that and it works. Yeah, just some things to focus on group number 3. So we're gonna wind down the reading with some postcard messages from Spirit. As I was just talking about movement and trips and relocation, you have the 3 of Wands. So your guys want you to get ready because there's energy coming in with the quickness. So be on the lookout. Your spirit guides literally just said be on the lookout. That's something. So when I was younger, this is a side message, but when I was younger and my mom would go grocery shopping, when she was like 2 minutes away from the house, she'd call one of us and she'd be like, be on the lookout so we could come outside and help her bring in the groceries. And that literally just came through as I was channeling. So your guides are telling you to be on the lookout because they're coming in with blessings. They're coming in, they're bringing the produce home to you. All right. They're bringing the stability, that Capricorn 10th house. Okay. Structure, status, reputation, what you're known for, what legacy you leave behind, all that. They're bringing it to your doorstep in 2025. But let's see your postcard. I'm whispering because it's late at night. Okay. But Spirit put it in my heart to film. So that's why I'm whispering. All right. Group 3, pile 3. Group 3, pile 3. What does group 3 spirit guides need them to know before the new year? All right. So you have, dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for the awesome co creative energy. When you are feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into the new experiences and know that this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so loved. That's so beautiful. I was literally just saying, like, I have felt this nudge to come in here and film this reading, and this reading is very beautiful. I'm so happy that I listened to that nudge. The same thing applies for you guys. Like your guides, like you randomly get a thought, like you want to wake up, you want to get out of bed and create some content, do it, or you want to wake up and you want to deep clean your kitchen and your refrigerator, do it. Like act on those impulses that you get because that is your spiritual team working through you. Okay. Like I've noticed like just and y'all notice it too, probably like where you're like in a rut and then you've just been kind of like in a rut for a couple of days and then you just finally get this strong gust of energy to get up and put yourself together, take a shower, and then after the shower you feel better and you start to pick up a little bit and then it just starts to go upward from there. That gust of energy is your spiritual team, your ancestors. Like get your ass up, come on, get out of bed. And then your final message. Dearest you, since you are on earth, you understand how buildings are built, yes? A good solid foundation and yet flexibility too in case of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base. Whether it be an idea that takes form one step at a time or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general site check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation that will allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come and visit. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you are building. So you guys are building something very beautiful in your life. And your guys just want you to know like you're doing the damn thing. Queen of Pentacles. So whatever you've been investing your energy, your time, your focus on, whatever you've been studying, like it's definitely going to reap a lot of rewards and benefits. Okay. So that was very beautiful. I loved this one. This one was really, some of you guys sell products or you've been thinking about it. Again, the biggest message for you guys is like when you feel these big nudges to do something. So maybe for some of you, you've been your spirit guides have been telling you it's time to do this group 3, it's time to do this, we need to do this. So whatever it is that you've been putting off, this could be like a tedious task or something that will take literally like a couple of minutes. Like whatever this is, your guides want you to get up and do it. Also, a side message, if any of you guys recently had some sort of fight or altercation, argument even, cleanse your energy. Okay. I'm also seeing a vision of like somebody, like they have their hair down and they're like brushing their hair downward and like slapping off the negative energy, like brushing and tossing the negative energy like that. One singular braid of protection in your hair as well. And of course, as you're putting the braid in your hair, you're praying or you are just speaking affirmations of protection. Yeah. No more going back and forth. No more. It's like for you guys, it's like you have like parental type spirit guides coming through. Like, group 3, you know better. What are you doing? But this was actually so freaking fun. And again, it's like, y'all, like if you feel like you need to do something or you've been wanting to do something, just do it because there's a sense of, bliss and excitement once it's done, okay? But this was your reading. If this resonated with you, definitely comment down below. Let sister know how mother freaking so. All right. Also, be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up and let me know that you guys want to see more videos like so. Thank you guys so much for vibing with me tonight. Okay, late night tarot. I love you guys so freaking much. For real. All right. I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.